Hey guys, it's Liz, and today we are doing a what sold on eBay for me recently. I will include how much the item sold for, what the fees were from eBay, what my final profit was, and the sell-through rate, which is how many days each item took to sell. I had some things that sold kind of fast. I had some that really took a long time. Stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. It's Liz. I hope everyone is doing good. I am going to give a quick update at the beginning of this. If you just want to jump right to the items that sold, I will put a timestamp in the description. You just can click that. It'll jump right to the items that sold. But I wanted to apologize. I have not uploaded in like almost a week. It's been a long week. Trevor has been very sick and just getting progressively worse all week. It started with a really terrible sore throat and progressed from there to a fever. We finally did take him into the pediatrician yesterday, and they did a bunch of tests basically to rule stuff out. We found out right away he was negative for strep throat, which was great. Here he is.
I have the throat virus.
He has a throat virus. We think he has a throat virus. The second thing
I don't have COVID. That's good.
Yeah, the second thing they tested him for was COVID, which had us panicked for 24 hours, like, oh my God. Now I did keep him home from camp all week, but yeah, you just automatically panic when all of a sudden there's a COVID test out there and you're waiting. It was a stressful 24 hours. We just got the results a little while ago that he did come back negative for COVID, which was a big relief. He is not old enough to be vaccinated, so, you know.
I haven't really been leaving the house that much.
No, he hasn't left the house. So,
Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. So I'm relieved just to have the official negative on the COVID test because, I don't know, you just get nervous with this kind of stuff. So I'm relieved that that's not it. I don't know. It's such crazy times. I was really nervous. Anyways, let's talk about what sold on eBay. My sales are down. There's no denying that. I am traveling basically every other week pretty much for work, which means every other week my store is on time away mode, and there is no way around it. That has really decreased my sales. That is okay. I am working full time and I'm not beating myself up over it, but I do need to get caught up on photographing and listing. I am behind on that. So let's talk about what sold. The first thing that sold, or that I'm sharing, this isn't everything that sold, is this Bell hybrid bike tire. I got this in a bulk liquidation box. I paid $1.41 for it. It sold for $17.99. Sorry, it's so hot out. I'm sweating. The fees were $3.65, making my profit $12.93. This took 99 days to sell, so wasn't a fast seller. I still have a couple more bike tires that I'm waiting to sell, but the one nice thing was it fit right into a flat bubble rate mailer because it was well over a pound, which really cut down on shipping. So that was really nice. Up next, this is a box of LED lights. Someone gave them to me like 368 days ago. That's how long it took them to sell. They gave them to me. I threw them in my china cabinet and I kind of even forgot they were for sale until they sold. So I paid $0 for these because someone gave them to me. They were getting rid of them. They sold for $11.50. The fees were $3.65, making my profit $7.85. I'm happy to have them out of my china cabinet, even though I forgot that they were there. So up next, this is a boys Columbia winter coat. This was given to me by a friend of mine her kids had grown out of their clothes, and instead of donating the stuff, they gave it to me. And anything that I could sell, I did. And what I couldn't sell, I did donate for them. I paid $0 for this. It sold for $20.99. The fees were $3.93, making my profit $17.06. This item took 62 days to sell. And this is actually the first of 2 winter coats that I sold, which is telling me that people are starting to get ready for fall and winter because it's going to be here quicker than any of us would probably like. I will add, I always charge for shipping, so you're not hearing about any shipping charges or fees because I always charge the buyer for shipping on an item. That's just, I don't know, I prefer it that way. The free shipping, I just can't, I'm too afraid I'm going to screw it up. I'm going to wind up owing money. Just safer. It's safer and better if I charge the buyer shipping. Up next, I actually showed this in a video last week. This is a vintage Minnie Mouse sweater. It is like vintage Disney. I paid $5 for this. I got it in a Goodwill blue box, and it sold for $17.99. I had hoped that that would be higher, but it wasn't. It sold in 57 days, but one issue I had with this was it actually sold international, and that added, I want to say it was like $23 for shipping. Well, eBay charges their fees based on your total, which is your shipping plus how much the item sold for. So my fees on this wound up being $4.81, which really sucks on an item that actually sold for $17.99. That made my profit only $8.18. I would have liked to have made more on this. I paid $5 for it, and I made my $5 back plus $8.18. I'm not complaining, but because it went international, it did wind up costing me more in fees. I hadn't really thought that through until this one, where it was an item that didn't cost that much, but the shipping did, and so that the fees then became pretty significant. You're talking about like well over 30%. Anyhow, it is what it is, right? I mean, it's sold. It's out of my inventory. It's moved on. It took 57 days to sell. Up next, I picked this up at a rummage sale here at our local church. It's a Scooby Doo aluminum cake pan. I paid $1 for it. It sold for $12.99. The fees were $2.92, and that made my profit $9.07. I forgot to write down how many days this took to sell, but it was about a month. It sold pretty fast. And this was used. There was a bunch of new ones. I could have gotten a lot more for it if it was new, but I'll take it. I mean, $9. I'm happy. Next is a boys. This was a new with tags, Cat and Jack winter coat. I got this in a bulk box, a bulk liquidation box that I purchased. I'll link one of the bulk unboxings up here. I love ordering from bulk. It's been really successful for me. I paid $1.41 for this. It sold for $28.99. The fees were $5.77, making my profit $21.81. This took 91 days to sell, and I'm happy. I mean, I cannot complain. Next is Boveda. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. It's like a two-way humidity control bags. I don't know. There were 6 of them, so I allotted them together. I paid $0 for these. This was a box that was sent to me by Box Flips for free. After my first Box Flips box that I purchased with my own money was sort of like, questionable. And they were trying to they wanted me to unbox another one to sort of show like that their product was legit and good. So I paid $0 for this because they just sent me the box for free, which was super nice. This sold for $25. The fees were $3.33, making my profit $21.67. And these took 117 days to sell. I learned after I unboxed that those are actually used for a certain herbal plant that is legal in many states, including my own now. Yay, New York, finally. Anyhow, it's used to keep the humidity at a certain level, to keep that herb that you grow and use medicinally to the right level of humidity. Whatever that means. I don't know. But it's sold. It's old. I mean, I didn't know. I'm not a connoisseur. But somewhere out there, some connoisseur got this awesome item, and I'm hoping they're really enjoying it. They did give me positive feedback, so I think they're enjoying it. Anyhow, what's next? Up next is, this is Oral-B toothbrush heads. I got these in a Catch and Deals HBA box. It was a while ago. They took a while to sell. I paid $1.50. That box, everything averaged out to $1.50 per item. So I paid $1.50 for these. They sold for $15.93. The fees were $2.93, making my profit $11.56. They took 232 days to sell. They don't take up a lot of space. It wasn't the end of the world, and I did really well on those boxes, but these ones took a minute. They definitely took a minute to sell. I probably could have lowered the price, but I just let it go. I just let it sit, and then they sold, and I was happy. Yay. Up next is an Adidas soccer ball. I paid $2.65 for this. This was a bulk box. It sold for $15. The fees were $3.41, making my profit $8.94. And it took 68 days to sell. I have 2 other soccer balls that I need to sell. This, I will say, the soccer ball is kind of a pain in the butt. Like, there are no square boxes out there really. So shipping was kind of a pain. I had to like resize a box so that it wouldn't wind up being too big. And it was a bit of a pain. I mean, was it the end of the world? No, I just used the box I had, but you know, compared to like DVDs and clothes that are so easy, where you just throw them in a bubble mailer or in a poly mailer, this was kind of a pain. And then the last thing I'm sharing is this beach wave spray. I'm not even going to say the name of the brand because I think I'm messing it up. Oribe. It's beach wave spray. I paid $1.24 for this. This I picked up at a local liquidation center near my house called By the Pallet. I won this at auction. That auction purchase for me has been phenomenal. I made like phenomenal money. It was just like my greatest auction purchase to date. This one took a little longer to sell. So I paid $1.24. It sold for $24.59. The fees were $3.35, making my profit $20 on that. It took 49 days to sell, which is pretty cool. I also just heard that By the Pallet, I believe they are planning to reopen or restart their bin store. We have no bin stores where I live, which is Buffalo, New York. They do not exist. I basically have to drive down to Pennsylvania or several hours into New York towards Albany if I wanted to find a bin store. And they just sent an announcement that they have big news coming, and they started a new group called, it was something bins. So I'm a little bit excited because I think they are going to be opening a bin store. And I feel like everyone down south is like already been there, done that, and had their bin store phase, and they're all closing now. And I'm still up here waiting for like our first. And so fingers crossed, because I really want a bin store. I just want to try it. I'm like totally curious. So that is some of the items that sold. Nothing earth shattering. There were a couple items I actually totally maybe broke even on. Like I was just like, I took an offer that was like, I'm going to break even on this, or maybe even lose a buck, just because they had been sitting in my inventory for so long. I had no choice but to just get it out and move on, right? Like sometimes you got to just get it out and move on. So that is what's up. I am planning to do a video because I am about to hit 2,000 subscribers, which is so mind-blowing to me. And I just passed my 1-year anniversary on YouTube. So I wanted to do a video, maybe a celebration, a thank you to all of you who I love and appreciate so much for being a part of my crazy journey, and maybe do a little giveaway in there as well, which I thought might be fun. So stay tuned for that. I'll be working on that this weekend. Send some good vibes Trevor's way. He is starting to improve. Like you could hear it. He's able to talk now. For a couple days he couldn't talk at all. It was a rough week, but he is definitely improving. I am very grateful. Yeah. It's been a week, guys. It has been a week. But the positive is, even though I am not taking as good of care of my eBay store as I want to be, because I am so busy working, my eBay store is still working for me. And that's been really positive. And it sounds really silly, but you know, bringing in an extra $500 a month, it's a big deal. It takes a load off. It takes a lot of stress off. I am very grateful because I'm bringing in that kind of money, doing something I really love and enjoy. So I do need to address my storage. It has become unorganized and messy in the basement. And so that is on my list. I was thinking maybe Labor Day weekend, because that's a long weekend. That might be, I might just tell myself, okay, it's time. Like, get your organization in order, because I have like bins full of stuff that isn't listed. And that's means I have bins full of money sitting in my basement that can't be spent. You know what I'm saying? So tell me how your sales have been. Tell me how you guys are doing. I miss you all. I'm sorry I was busy for the week, but it was like trying to work and just take care of my sick sweetheart who, yeah, it was a long week. But I'm here and I love you guys. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you'd like to like and subscribe. That would be cool. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.